Unit 9, Fiction. Pinocchia.
Ready for lunch?
Paula asked.
I'm almost finished with this.
She added.
Yes, I'm starving.
Benito said.
That's really good, Paula.
Good morning, Benito. Hello, Paula.
Mrs. Haterio said.
I'm here because I'd like a new robot for my daughter, Cleo. It's her birthday in 2 weeks. The robot must like playing games. It must also do chores. You know, sweep the floor, do the laundry, wash the dishes.
Mrs. Haterio always paid in advance, giving Benito all the money before they started work. She was Benito and Paula's best client. 2 weeks weren't enough to make a robot, but they couldn't let her down. They worked around the clock to finish Mrs. Haterio's robot, and they did.
Ta-da!
Benito cried.
Her name's Pinocchia.
Paula shouted. Before taking Pinocchia to Mrs. Haterio, they tested her.
Hello, Pinocchia. How are you?
Asked Benito.
Very well, thank you.
Answered Pinocchia.
What do you like to do?
I like vacuuming the carpet.
This is one of the best robots we've ever made.
Cried Paula. The next day, Benito took Pinocchia to Mrs. Haterio's apartment.
Look at this wonderful city, Pinocchia!
Benito shouted. They waited to see Mrs. Haterio, but no one was there.
Come on, Pinocchia. Let's go home.
Said Benito.
Still no news from Mrs. Haterio.
Benito said.
I'm sure she'll be in contact soon.
Replied Paula.
I love this movie.
Pinocchia said.
What a great story.
Pinocchia cried.
It smells delicious.
Pinocchia exclaimed. As the months went by, Benito, Paula, and Pinocchia became a family.
Sorry I'm late.
Mrs. Haterio said cheerfully.
Late?
Said Benito.
Where have you been, Mrs. Haterio?
Asked Paula.
We went on a trip to Mars. My uncle was sick. Nothing serious. Anyway, I've come to collect my robot.
Said Mrs. Haterio. She grabbed Pinocchia. It was heartbreaking, but there was nothing Benito and Paula could do. Pinocchia had to go. At her new home, Pinocchia was unhappy. Mrs. Haterio and Cleo didn't love her.
Come on, silly robot. Let's play.
Cleo demanded. When Pinocchia was unhappy, she didn't have any energy. She couldn't play with Cleo, and she couldn't do the chores well.
This is ridiculous.
Cried Mrs. Haterio while Pinocchia's battery was charging.
I paid good money for this robot, and this is what I get. You're going back to the lab, Pinocchia. I've never been so disappointed, Benito. This robot of yours doesn't work. Something's wrong with her energy levels.
Mrs. Haterio explained.
Let me see,
Said Benito. He took a closer look.
You're right, Mrs. Aterio. Pinocchia's battery is no good.
Benito said.
Please, choose another robot from the shelf.
He added.
Welcome back, Pinocchia. We missed you.
Paula said.
It feels great to be home.
Pinocchio said.